don't go to movies about Vietnam. I got my own movies. The only man I ever saw die in the reach of my hand died of a heroin overdose in Saigon. I was there illegally down with a short time off Trudeau Street. We had to let him die. What else was there to do? He chose his way. More together probably than I was. He knew what he was to make choices. My buddies and I just left him lying there. What else was there to do? We were there illegal. It was my second helicopter ride. The junk that killed my unknown brother was the same junk, the infamous China White, the Flying Tigers parlayed to Marseille. And once the Mafia took it to New York, and many brothers put it in their veins, and many of those died. To those who were not hopeless enough, not hip enough to realize the scam, all I can say is, well, sin on, my brothers. And God forbid you should get fooled again. I got my own movies. A child of 5 walks down Trudeau Street and, in desperate hunger, walks behind a truck, a garbage truck. Perhaps you saw the ad on network TV. Sure, you saw the ad. Cup and a half of coffee in one truck, truck and a half of garbage in one truck. Kids walk behind the garbage truck, pick through what fell off on Trudeau Street to fill their bellies. 1.5 million in Saigon back in 1960, and by 1970, 4.5 million were refugees from U.S. free fire zones. Their kids, my kids. I hope someday I can adopt a child of Vietnam. I wear my heart upon my sleeve. That's a cliche, but I am tired of man's fell inhumanity to man. Fuck you and fuck your horse. I know I am responsible, if not directly then. Because I was there, I'm responsible. Because I was a virgin when I went. We sowed his wild oats liberally. I bear the blame. I did not kill 100, 10, 5, 1. I was a child when all is said and done. With a man's cock and balls, with a man's lust unrequited, I knew not to refrain or to say no. They tell us just say no. When Southeast Asian women say, "Gee, all you let me do short time," I could not say, "You know not what you ask." And they did not. They had no perspective. Perspective is left to the powerful. Histories written by powerful men, for other powerful men, to read and use for other so-called acts of valor and progressivism. Yes, the young men still, always fight for the old. The truth is banal, baneful, mind-scarring. I don't watch Vietnam movies. How could a film give spectators the feel of carpet bombing by B-52s within a mile of your perimeter? The patient earth beneath your feet trembles as tons of bombs destroy a whole square mile. How could a movie actually portray the fear you feel once you kill a stranger? I never will go to Vietnam movies. With the indulgence, I know I haven't got much time here, but I want to read this anyway, because, well, you know, this is sort of a return to Stone Soup poetry for me, but I never heard anybody read the bard in a Stone Soup session, and I owe a lot to this man. This is from Richard III. This is Act 5, Scene 5.
Read Act 1. Always a joke.
Always somebody, yes. This is Act 5, Scene 5, when he gets hit to where he's actually at. Basically, I've read all of Shakespeare's works besides The Passion of Pilgrim, And this is probably my favorite single speech of Shakespeare. Richard II, of course, is written entirely and utterly in iambic pentameter. And anybody that knows me knows I'm an iambic pentameter freak. Hey, specialization is for insects, folks, now. All right. I have been studying how I may compare this prison where I live under the world. This is really, it's timely. And because the world is populous and here is not a creature but myself, I cannot do it. Yet I'll hammer it out. My brain, I'll prove the female to my soul the father, and these two beget my soul, a generation of still breathing thoughts. And these same thoughts people this little world, in humors like the people of this world. For no thought is contented. The better sort, as thoughts of things divine, are intermixed with scruples, and do set the word itself against the word. As thus, come little ones, and then again, it is hard to come. As for a camel to thread the postern of a small needle's eye, thoughts tending to ambition, they do plot unlikely wonders, how these vain, weak nails may tear a passage through the flinty ribs of this hard world, my ragged prison walls. And for they cannot die in their own pride. Thoughts tending to content flatter themselves that they are not the first of fortune's slaves.
Are we not the prisoner?
Nor shall they be the last. Like silly beggars, who sitting in their stocks refuse their shame, that many have and others must sit there. They will too, they'll sit there. And in this thought they find a kind of ease, bearing their own misfortunes on the back of such as have before endured the like. Thus play I in one person many people, and none contented. Sometimes I am king. Then treasons make me wish myself a beggar. And so I am. Then crushing penury persuades me I was better as a king. Then am I king again, and by, think that I am unkinged by Bolingbroke. And straight am nothing, but whate'er I be, nor I, nor any man that but man is, with nothing shall be pleased till he be eased with being nothing.
Are we not?
Thank you very much. Can I get you one more? This was the full-blown here. This is iambic tet. I don't mean tet offensive. I mean iambic tetrameter. This is called the Charles Reverie. The tranquil Charles up Medfield Way, the ivy grass and Timothy, by a canoe was seen one day, with overcast and hazy sky. The water tower in distance stands. No noise, but paddles easy sweep, the misty air of old marshlands. The river, now wheat-bound, now deep. I, thankful man, have lived for this. One moment insignificant in life's long row, one stroke of bliss. My ancient dogs contented pant. The bullfrog in the weeds proclaimed the summer's day free of all care. And silently my heart exclaims, God bless this watery thoroughfare.
Bill